please come to seated pose. Let's construct the seat as a way of working on the bridge pose this summer season. So just sitting loosely without making any great effort at evenness or anything, and just pause. In that stillness, connecting with your breath. So we can always come to our breath awareness no matter what is happening around us. Coming to that calm inner world. Breathing in, sitting up tall. Taking the leg that's closest to you. Weave your fingers, Ushas Mudra. Also the unshakable courage, new beginnings, unshakable courage. Gesturing to get started, sit up tall. Nice long spine, low back comes into the body. Use your arms to help support the heaviness of your leg. So we're doing a bit of a one-leg boat pose here, finding that height, settle shoulders. And now some foot and ankle hellos. Not throwing your joints around, but just moving mindfully. Fold your knee. Externally rotate your hip. So it's actually hip, knee, ankle, and foot all do an external rotation to come into that position. So just see if that helps it come in more easily, more aligned. I certainly feel it in this leg that I didn't take that time to really line it up. Weave the other way, thumbs wide, sit tall. Ankle pumps, free movement, loving awareness. Still, knee, hello, external start hip, knee, foot, and guide it in towards the midline. So perhaps more symmetrical and a little more close, bringing it in this way. Sit up tall. Reach your arms, breathe in. Belly is relaxed. The strength of the belly does help you turn, but relaxes enough so that you can turn your spine. Land your hands, stay tall, gaze back. Breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly return to center. Reach up your arms, ground it into your legs. Turn, bring your arms down, tall. The hand behind helps with the tall spine. Use the other hand to create a rotation. Remember to find in each pose, sthira sukha, steadiness and ease are balanced. One more time. Really feel into your body with each shape. Pay attention. And come back to center, arms up. Side bending, also to the right. Up and over, freely express where that top arm goes. Shoulders off the ears. Left hip a little heavy. Comfortable gaze. One more time. Downward energy of exhale. Slow inhale. Come up, reach up. Hands, wrists, fingers. Exhale to the other side. Move with breath. Use this first moment for finding that place to begin this pose on this side. Just a comfortable downward face. Letting a little heaviness in that right hip create some space in the low back. Breathe again slowly. And with slowness, come up. So dragging that hand along the ground to resist coming up too quickly. Up reach. Fingers back, hands back, fingers forward. Do a little outward spin with your shoulders and hands. Bring your feet out, heart lift pose. Gaze down. Lift your chin a little bit. So your neck is long, throat's a little open. Athlete, you're gonna lift up your hips 2 more times. Press your hands and feet. Feel the muscles activate. 1 more. Shift forward. Malasana. 1 more direction. Forward folding. Bring together your feet. Bring them close to your body. Widen your knees. Start with a tall spine back here. And then allow the seat and the lower back to come forward. Maybe add the reaching. This connects the upper body in the pose. So working to reach through, maybe back the arms into the shins and bring them together. Consolidating yourself, it's like a little crow pose, a little child's pose. 1 more time, garland pose. With slowness, bring yourself up and out. And then lean back, pick up your feet, balance. Maybe shins parallel to the floor. Boat pose, work where you are with this one. Tall spine, use your arms for support or reach them out. Calmly lift the heart. 1 more time, big toes together. And release. Cross your ankles, bring your legs in close. So you can physically tuck them in to come over your feet to your knees. And up to standing. All part of the practice, the transitions. Same standing pose, big toes together again, heels slightly separated, tall and relaxed. Settle your shoulders. On your exhales, ground your low ribs, ground your belly. The breath is above that, but as it comes down, it reinforces that tone. Hands can go there just to feel that area. Getting out of our heads, down low into our bodies. 1 more time. Sometimes called the golden triangle, the belly, sacrum, and root chakras together. Then reach your arms up, breathing in, lift the plane of your face. Breathe out, forward fold. If you need to separate your feet, that's okay. Halfway lift, breathe in. Go back to plank pose, then breathe out. Hold steady. 2. Try to distribute the work throughout your body. 1 more time. Press your hands. Knees down where they are, release your toes. Lift your rib cage, strong straight arms, and then bring your pelvis forward. Keep tone in your low belly. Pay attention and don't go too far. Maybe stay on the knees. Breathe a few times. Stretching the front body. 1 more. And when you transition from the high cobra or up dog, going through the knees might be something you always do on your way to downward dog, or it could just be in when you're warming up like now. Letting the practice work for you. Doing what you need to do to take care of yourself. Breathing again, slowly, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Hips high, walk forward on the balls of the feet. Bring the big toes together again if possible. Heels down, fold in, breathe out. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, release your arms. Align your shoulders. Now, feet hip distance apart, mountain widens the foundation. Upward reach, breathe in, lift back ribs and front. Bring this length forward. Your knees may bend, hands where they reach, head towards the legs, tuck your chin, and then lengthen the top of your head forward, come halfway up. Go back, other leg first, trying to mix that up. Bring your knees down where they are, hug your elbows in and dip down. Feet can fly up in the air or stay on the ground too. Chaturanga, the yoga push-up. 4, lowering your chest towards the ground, and then back into puppy, tuck under the toes, stretch your spine back, spread your hands, ground your fingertips, bring your head down. One more time. Upward facing dog or on the knees. Tops of the feet. One slow breath in, open the front body. Big switch to the downward dog shape. Forward fold. Energizing the spine with these movements. Step forward with your right leg. Warrior A, ground the back heel, rise up, knee over the ankle, rib cage forward. Bend your elbows, rest your head back into your arms. Very alive in the feet. One more time, deep breath, reach. Exhale, frame the front foot. Meet you in downward dog, so you can do the flow through, or just go back to down dog. Once it's established, left foot forward, warrior A for 5 breaths, coming up. So here's 1. Elbows bent, 2. Steady in the legs, so grounded. One more time. Reach up your arms and then flow through to downward facing dog. Spread your hands, go back plank, dip, extend. Come back and hold 5, 4, 3, 1. Reach for your right ankle with your left hand. If possible, stay with both hands if you need. Nice uplift in the low belly for that maneuver. Try the other side, reach for the ankle. Little twist, gaze under your arm. Open hand, open shoulder, press, press. Back to the 2 hands, breathe out in the center. Bring your legs forward, hip distance apart, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, Padahastasana, sliding hands under feet to the wrists, like you're shaking hands with your feet. The feet press down, the hands pull out, but don't move. Elbows wrap around towards the sides, head down. Gently tractioning the wrist. Lengthen the back of your legs. Feel the big latissimus muscles on the back body. Lengthening there as well. One more breath. Foot hand pose. Release your hands one at a time. Come up into Utkatasana, bend your knees, reaching up. And 5, coming back to center. Feet stay hip distance for the revolved chair pose or can be together. So if your legs are together, you can squeeze your legs together. If they're apart, keep your knees tracking towards your toes. All right, find your center. Come down into your chair. Stay tall, add a little turn to the right. Stay like that, or add the upward and downward reaching or palms pressing as you like. 1, 2, find your breath. Steady breathing. Release, stay in the squat if possible. Come to the other side, tall spine. Choose your variation on this side and breathe. One more time. Back to center first. Press, press. Come up, release your legs from that long hold. Cross your right leg in front of your left. Bring your arms up, shoulders down. Catch your right wrist and side bend, lengthening all the way to the floor. Inhale slowly, coming up. Release your arms, breathing out. Other side, cross, balance. Float up your arms, catch your wrist right over to the side. One more. And then come up and out. Release. Stand easy wide with room for your arms. Let's do a little bit of arms swinging. Please move mindfully, not throwing your body around. Mindful of the knees, not getting a lot of twist in the knees. But just moving, focus on moving your upper body, your arms and your rib cage, your scapula. Some free movement, releasing tension in the upper back, shoulders. And then some full rotations in the shoulders. So coming forward, up, find your full range of motion, back, down. 2 more times, forward, up, back, down. Another one to help release tension is the bow and arrow practice. So get your mentality of stretching a bow. It's hard. A real bow is very hard to pull. So turn it towards the right side. Stretch your hands apart. So fists pulling back the left, pushing the right one forward. Turn to look back on your mat. Add a lot of energy, a lot of squeezing to the arms. Steady foundation and breath. One more time, creating some tension. Exhale when you're ready, let go of the tension. Come back to center. Turning towards the left side. Push the left hand, pull the right hand. Tall, twist. Create tension along the arms by squeezing your hands, avoiding the nails. 3, let this one feel empowering. I am strong. I've got my own back, and release your tension from your arms, let it dissolve. Coming back to center. Hook your fingers together with your left hand facing forward. Pull, but don't let go. And relax. Ganesha's mudra. Pull and release. One more time. Pull, but don't let go. And rest. Other side 3 times. Removal of obstacles. Pull, inhale. Exhale, soften the pulling. One more time. Activates the heart center. And release. Relax. Left leg forward. Find your balance with your straight leg. Roll your shoulders inwardly, reach back. Bring your hands together low and work your way up your back. Working towards pressing the palms, possibly over time, but just bringing the hands together in some way. Breathing in, so knowing and respecting your limits is part of compassion. Breathing out, forward fold, go slowly out and down. Lifting the elbows lightly, bring your forehead towards your shin. One more time. With an inhale, come up, strong legs. Release your arms. Forward fold, coming down the leg. Maybe picking up the toes on that front leg. There's a little rotation here. Relax your toes. Revolve triangle. Keep both hands on the shin, or same side arm opens out to the side to your own degree, rotating the mid back and the neck. Try to keep both sides of your waist lengthened. One more time. Inhale, open. The low back is level here. Exhale, come down. Inhale, stand. Settle your shoulders and change to the other side. Really take a moment to find the balance here. Those little micro refinements in the feet. Big toe root, really working in this pose. Reach back, come together. Inhale, lengthen, opens the chest. Exhale, bring yourself into a forward fold. Light lift in the elbows. Forehead towards the leg. Coming up the next time you inhale, firm the legs, rise. Slowly release your arms. Forward fold, the toe lift if possible. And then the revolve triangle. You can slide your right hand to your sacrum, feel the levelness of your low back. Here, the hand can stay, or bring it out to the side if you like to twist up your triangle with the arm reach. Now try to lengthen your top shoulder away from your top hip. So the spine is long and rotating. One more breath in. Release, breathing out, and then another breath to come up and return to mountain. Please come to the left side of your mat, widen your stance, then let's flow side to side. Bend your knees towards your toes. Come into that to your own degree, return to center. Free breathing, just let it flow, or do one breath with each side. Coming over to one side for a 5-breath hold. One more time. Press off strong all the way to the hip. Find center. Bend your other knee towards the toes. Come into your side lunge of choice. Lengthens the inseam of the back leg. Exhale again. And return to center. Goddess turnout. Knees track towards the toes. Thumbs on the insides of the legs. Bring your right shoulder forward in space and then down towards the floor. So legs stay even, creating a spinal twist with your hands and your spine. Customize for your body. One more time. Center. And then the other side. Check in on the legs. Make sure they stay even. Knees not collapsing inward. Unforced. Notice this side of your body. Make your way up and out. Wide feet. Prasarita B, holding your pelvis with your hands, breathing in. Breathe out. Tilt your pelvis forward. Knees can bend. Bring yourself to your forward fold. The elbows up towards the ceiling a bit. Your fingers and hands holding the pelvis, press away from your head to lengthen your spine. Head reaches towards the floor. The fingers helping you find that Uddiyana energy, the upward flying low belly. Breathe out once more. Make your way up. Release. Coming back to the top section of your mat. Wrapping your left leg around your right. Your left elbow under your right. Eagle pose. A gentle lift of the elbows or a shoulder hug works. Hips low, elbows lift. Gaze down. One more breath, Garuda, the mythical eagle. Up and open to the other side. Find the squat, the other elbow under. Concentrate, one more cycle of breath. Nice. Up and out, star, open wide, big stretch, but gentle. It's an open reach with the fingers and release. Bring your arms down. Warrior C. Stand on your left leg, bring your right leg back. Maybe lift it off the ground as you bow forward. Wherever your arms help support you in this pose today. One more breath is 5. Slowly come upright and into a one-leg mountain pose. Float the knee. Do some figure 8s with the knee. Bring your knee towards your chest with that same side hand. And then over into a tree pose of your choice. Four, one more breath. Come down slowly. Other side. Find a spot out on the floor in front of you or something for your eyes to be steady. Lean forward, lift. Holding the sides of the pelvis, one choice to help with that centering. One more slow breath. Warrior C. Come through. If you need a reset, you may do so. The one leg mountain. Little figure 8 with the knee. One knee into the chest. Over into tree pose. Externally rotate. Come together. 1, 2. One more breath out. Let it be. Release. Over to the right side. Warrior B. Stretch on out into that lunge, that side facing lunge. Head turns, arms reach. Legs stay the same. Reverse warrior, lean back, reach back. Optional to bend the elbows and come into cow face with the arms. One more extended side angle, the same foundation. Return to warrior B. Lean and reach. That back foot might come in a bit. Stay on the leg or come down if you like. One more time, big side reach. Come up and out. Other side, warrior B. Take the time that you need. When you get familiar, you can come into the general shape and then make the refinements. Head turn in this one. Fingertip gaze. One more breath. Reach the arms. Keep the legs. Reverse warrior, maybe the cow face. Arms. Downward gaze. Down the nose. Back bend. Exhale, extended side angle pose, pass through warrior B, lean and reach. One more time. And then come up and out, back to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold, take your time. Halfway lift. Exhale back. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Transition to dolphin, maybe the knees come down or uplift in the belly. Transition your forearms. Press the forearm bones into the ground to create that uplift. Shoulders up into the body, belly up. One more time. Step your feet back one at a time. Lower to your belly. Give yourself enough space so you can stretch out your feet and legs. And then flying locust. Lift the legs and arms. Reach back. One more time. Come down, turn your head to one side. Gently stretch the neck, relax shoulders and heels. Coming back to center, interlace your fingers. Bring your big toes together. Stretch your hands towards your feet, lifting your chest. Keep the feet down. One more breath. Come down, release the weave, and change your finger weave, coming up for another set with that difference in the shoulders. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, not too much. And come down, rest, head to the other side. Exhale. Rolling to the left side of your body. Ridge line pose is my new name for this. Side lying mountain. Cat pulling tail pose. So situate your shoulder, your head, your neck, if you're comfortable. Bring your top leg forward to some degree. It can be on a prop. The knee can be down or the leg can be out in front. Then the bottom knee bends. Bring your foot towards your seat. Big reach with that top hand to try to find that bottom foot. And then the foot rests into the hand and you may roll towards the back of your body, towards the back of your head. This is technically a yin yoga pose if you'd like to release your muscular effort and just hold the shape. Slowing down the breath. Belly relaxed, belly breathing. Another cycle. Reversing out of those actions. Come to center for a moment, little crocodile. Rest on your belly with your arms folded in front of you. Finding center. Notice the energy. Yoga increases the vital energy. Ridgeline, second side. Find your balance. As you're inspired, cat pulls tail, second side. Top leg forward in some way. Bend your bottom knee. See about catching that foot or just bringing it in and resting it closer to the body spine. You may roll towards the back of the body. Let go of any effort that is unneeded. Relax and breathe. Slow breathing. Letting go of the bandhas in the lower body. Relax belly. Slowly breathe another cycle on this side before beginning the exit. So there's that moment of gratitude for whatever this has taught you. It doesn't need to be a conscious thing. Back to the center, back to the crocodile rest. Cat spine. Press up into that round spine. Walk in, tabletop. Really reach the mid back towards the ceiling. Keep this shape. Sit back into child's pose of your choice. The arms can stay more active or more relaxed. And change your knees. One more time. Breathing out. Rise slowly, spread your hands, dip down and release. Elbows in, dip. I'm doing this from my knees. Dip, release. Little playful. Try to brush your sides with your arms. Tuck the toes, soul stretch, go back. And release, rising up, cross, and come through. Stretching forward, point your toes. Coming back, keep your toes pointed back to heart lift. Maybe lifting up this time. So really finding that power position with the hands. So they're the right distance from your body, where you can really use your arm strength to straighten them. Lifting up, gaze down or back. The gaze would stay down your nose, even if your head's back. One more time, use your glutes, lift up your seat. Bring yourself down and release. Feet together, knees apart. Tighten it up to whatever degree works for you today. Open your feet like a book. Breathe in, sit tall. Breathe out as if you're bringing your chest down towards the ground near your feet. Long spine. For one more breath, maybe your range of motion has been reached. Coming up slowly with an in-breath. Release your legs together. Let's come to the back of the body with the option of having a blanket to roll underneath your shoulder blades for a little bit of supported fish. I'm gonna get my blanket in here somewhere. So a little rolled edge of a blanket, maybe all that you want. If you know that you like a little bit more of a back bend, just have it long enough so it will go all the way across your back. So I'm doing this sideways so that you can see what I'm doing, but you can just be on your mat. You will like to sit and ease your shoulder blades onto that rolled edge, settling your spine and pelvis. Your low back has space, just creating a little uplift of the heart from the back. Figure out where you can settle your arms, maybe above the roll. Relax back and do some breathing into that part of your spine. Exhale, deepening. 3 more times, breathing deeply and slowly. Gently grounding your belly center, weave your fingers behind your skull, lifting up, so curling over and down a few times. Over that roll or just up off the floor is fine. Use your belly, not your neck. One more lift and lower. Release your head. Bring your arms beside you. Trying bridging up. So another way of interacting with that roll with the spine. Lift up, explore, coming into bridge with the roll. One more time, coming up and down. You could rock up or go to either side to release that from under you and return to the back of your body with your knees into your chest as a counter movement. Tuck your head to, rounding your spine. Bring your head down, long neck. Some free movement of hips and legs, maybe some one-sided happy baby pose. Exploring both legs at the same time, happy baby, feet towards the ceiling. Coming into figure 4. Meet yourself, know yourself. So we start with your foot on the floor. So your hip has plenty of room, your knee has plenty of room. So just know where you come into this shape and find your way into the right amount of sensation for today. Gentle breathing sounds, eyes relaxing. Slowly breathe out one more. Other side, stretch out your legs. See about that coming together. Meet this side right where it is. Quieting down. And 8. Release with awareness. Knees side to side. Considering your upside down time. So in this, some of this upper back focus today, shoulder stand and plow pose. Really stretch out the upper back and neck muscles. If it's in your practice to come up, it's fine to invert the legs without lifting the hips. So centering on the back of your head is very important. Bring your legs up into the air. Keep reaching them up. Use your arms. Reach. Bring your hands to the back of your body. Not neck stand, shoulder stand. Whole body supported posture. Reach towards the sky with your legs. Eight. Plow pose, lower the legs slowly overhead. Control all of these movements. Bring your arms to the ground or interlace your fingers, point your toes, head stays centered. Or maybe just bring your legs more towards you if you're doing the legs in the air. And exhale. Begin rolling your spine slowly down to the ground using your arms, resisting coming out so that you do so in a slow way. Bring your knees in. Release your feet to the floor, maybe one at a time. Stretch out your legs slowly. And coming into a twist of your choice. Be bringing both knees. This one's called cat stretch. We've done a few cat poses today. Easy knees over one side, head and arms other way. If you'd like to do a different version of the twist, you can freely explore and express as a nice finish to your practice. And ease over the other way. Find center briefly. Other side. Customize this side in your body. Very restful. Exhale again. Find center, find rest. If you used a blanket, consider using it for your rest to help you stay grounded, just placing it on top of you. Or if you use one under your head or knees. Looking for relaxed symmetry here. Letting go, finding center, rest. Bring movement back, deeper breathing. Transition back to seated pose for a moment to finish. for joining me.